Hello, air signs. Hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a general reading done. We're not asking any questions. We're just going to see what comes out for you guys today. So I've already pre-shuffled the cards pretty good. We're not going to spend too much time doing that. First thing we're going to do is grab you an oracle card to see what the overall theme is for you guys today. So with all that being said, hope you guys have been doing good. Sorry for the delay on the videos, and thank you to everybody who is participating by liking or leaving comments. I really appreciate it. All right, so this will be for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your card for today is Let Go. So we have let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. Wow. Okay, so that's a big message for somebody here. Okay, bear with me for a quick moment. I just want to get some more light here. It's a bit dark. Hopefully you guys can see the cards. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so in case you couldn't see the image on there before, sorry, there's a little bit of a glare, but letting go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time is precious. Okay, so air signs, you could be really holding on to either a particular situation or a person or some sort of belief that is no longer, healthy to hold on to, whatever it is. It's just reminding you here that our time on earth is limited. We have to really be mindful who we invest our time with. Okay, so maybe you're in the middle of letting go of something currently. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you guys today. And this could even be a toxic job, right? I'm not saying let go of a job today. It's so hard to even find work. So whatever the belief is behind something needs to be let go of, whether that's, oh, this job is dead end, or I'm never going to progress in this job. You need to maybe let go of a belief like that. So whatever the situation is for you, whatever negative connotation surrounds it, you need to let go of that. Maybe even holding on to a relationship if it is just no longer bringing you that stability or the feeling of progress or healthy connection. Yeah, there's something there. You need to focus your time on something better here. Okay, so air signs, let's see what your tarot has to say. And only take this if it resonates, you guys. Don't manifest something to fruition here, okay? This is only for those who are actually in this energy right now, who feel this. All right, so air signs, your first card, Two of Pentacles. Interesting, because in the pre-shuffle, this one kept showing up for you. So there's definitely a significance with this card, especially it being the first one and me seeing it in the pre-shuffle. The Two of Pentacles, it says, when life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. So yeah, I feel like, you've got something here in your material world that is very off balance. I feel like you're doing your best trying to juggle everything, not drop the ball in some way, maybe not let someone down or even letting yourself down. I can see here in the background too, there's this sense of your emotions being involved, even though it's a earth card, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, there's this sense of deep emotion attached to whatever it is you're trying to balance. Feeling like the waters may be a little bit chaotic in life right now. Let's get more here. What else for the air signs? Justice. There you are, Libra energy. So this says, stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Yeah, I feel like there is something that feels somewhat of an imbalance, whether it's a relationship, a job, something is not equally, being returned to you. I feel like you have truth and honesty showing up for you here, just reminding you to continue on that path, continue being authentic in who you are, and that justice will be served. There's a sense of something maybe feeling like it's not fair in your life right now, whether it's at work, like I said, or in a relationship. or just how you feel like maybe you're stuck in life at this time. There's something that you need to let go of, because I do see you, while you're trying to juggle things and make things work, something here big is happening in the background. This is a major arcana. So you do have justice showing up here, saying that the truth will be coming out about a situation. Maybe it's a truth being revealed to yourself. Realizing that you're going to have to drop one of these balls. You're going to have to focus on something which could be very much yourself, and letting go of any kind of negative people or negative environments. Okay, we've got some water energy. So we've got the Page of Cups. It says, let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Yeah, there's something here about, again, in your heart space, okay? The Page of Cups can often talk about somebody who is maybe feeling a little bit bored in life, feeling like, you know, things are not exciting. There's something here that you could be feeling like you might be escaping reality and maybe daydreaming a lot. But this is something that I feel like is healthy for you to do at this time. Something is going to be, you know, shifting here for you. And I feel like whatever this shift is, it's going to bring you some sense of peace, some sense of joy, and a sense of also being able to tap into your emotions and be a little bit creative in your next steps, okay? Whatever you're letting go of is going to free up some sort of space in your material world, but also in your emotional department, where the water could have felt very choppy. You could have felt like I'm drowning in this water. So there's something here that the water is showing up very peaceful, very calm for you, which is our emotions. And I feel like it's going to surprise you a little bit. Whatever is shifting here, whatever truth you're realizing, it's going to change your perspective, and it's going to give you this renewed sense of hope, but also a little bit of a renewed love for something. It could be a new renewed love for life, a renewed love for a passion or desire to do something new, to create something new. The pages are students. They're people who are learning new activities, new hobbies, new information, but they're also seeking that information. They're not standing still and doing nothing. So this is somebody who is showing up with some excitement to have some sort of again, emotional curiosity. So that could, for example, that could be, you know, tapping into, what is it that I need to let go? What is not making me happy? How can I find that sense of freedom to be, you know, exploring something in the material world that is going to bring me the result of feeling happiness, joy. Again, touching on the feelings as well as the material world. So there's some sort of truth being recognized here. I feel like it's a difficult truth. You've been trying to balance something. You're trying not to let go of something, but the twos are decisions, you guys. So this is a major choice that needs to be made, and the truth will be revealed to yourself, or to like you learning the truth about someone or something, or the truth about your own feelings. And I feel like it gives you this opportunity to see things in a different light, to feel inspired again in some way, okay? Let's get a little bit more on these cards. What is the Two of Pentacles? What are you needing to make a choice between here? I feel like you're caught between trying to balance, you know, your stability, your material world, the things that you need to do, your obligations, your responsibilities, but you're also trying to tap into some peace here, trying to find the balance. Maybe it's the work-life balance. Maybe it's the balance of work and relationship. I feel like you've maybe been really trying to keep things afloat, and maybe you've been neglecting your own happiness here. Let's see, what is this Two of Pentacles for the air signs? The Hermit, yeah. Virgo energy showing up here, another major arcana. So this is really reiterating here that sometimes you need to do something on your own. Hermit mode is really going within, finding answers in your solitude. You are somebody who's very wise. I feel like you are very much a deep thinker. You're somebody who really analyzes, maybe to a point of stagnation at times, or indecision. being, you know, stuck, not making a decision. So I feel like it's telling you here, you need to spend some time alone, meditate, whatever it is that's going to make you find that clarity, find that truth to be revealed, to help you make that decision, how you're going to move forward. You could be reading a lot of books right now. You could even be, again, meditating in silence. So I feel like you could even feel a little bit isolated from others right now, but I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like this is something that needs to be done in order for you to find what it is that you need to cut out of your life. Okay, what needs to be trimmed, what fat needs to be trimmed from you know, what's clogging your energy, what's not letting you flourish. Okay, time, again, a reiteration of investing your time wisely. Let's see, let's get a little bit more. What's the Hermit? Actually, you know what? Let's go with Justice. What's the Justice card here? What's this truth and fairness and balance being restored for the air signs? You could have a dog. You don't have to. I am seeing a cute little golden colored dog here. And, you know, maybe you need to journal. I feel like maybe that's where the truth will be delivered to you, or that wisdom will kind of hit you all at once with Justice. You're hanging up your hat. You're saying, let me sit down and really think about something here. And maybe journaling is the way to help you get those thoughts cleared up, like to navigate through those thoughts. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands. So we've got some Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It says sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. Yeah, I feel like you are somebody who's always been very honest, very forthcoming, very much, you know, following the rules in life, following, I feel like you're somebody who maybe believes in divine karma or justice and doing good to others and being fair with others, because that's just how you are. And I feel like maybe you've gotten the short end of the stick one too many times in your life, and this is why this letting go card is here. Just realizing that when you actually, you know, allow yourself to drop the ball for someone or in some way, it allows you to have that time and that space to nurture yourself and all the things that maybe you wanted to do that you never got to do or focus on, right? Maybe you've put your dreams and desires to learn something that makes you feel happy on the back burner because it was maybe considered not tangible or something that was a little bit flighty. I feel like there is something here with this truth being revealed that is telling you here, allow yourself to bend the rules a little bit, allow yourself to feel excited about something here. You maybe feel like you have to hide something that you're really interested in, you know, pursuing. So it's just kind of telling you here, sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. So again, with Justice, things maybe have not been fair for you. I feel like sometimes you have to make your own justice. You have to take your own justice in hand, your own, you know, balancing of the scales, so they say, right? To make something fair. If something is out of balance, you need to sometimes make that difficult decision, the balancing act. You're juggling here too, right? And realizing the reality of a situation, the truth of a situation, of what you need to let go of, what you need to kind of escape from. Whatever it is, you guys, it can be relationship, it can be work, it can be a project that didn't, you know, get off the ground. There's something here that I feel like was not fair. You felt like things, you know, the hand you were dealt was not in your favor. So I feel like it's just telling you here, don't let the excitement fizzle out. If you need to kind of bend the rules a little bit in order to get something off the ground that you're excited about, you may need to do that, right? And the Knight of Wands can often be looked at as somebody who's a little bit inconsistent, a little bit non-committal. So I feel like there's something here that you are wanting to explore that you're not too sure if it's going to pay off, but I feel like you're very curious and excited about, you know, something. Once this justice hits, once this truth hits, you realize that you maybe need to take action to bring in this justice, to bring in this fair scenario. Let's see what flew out here. Got 3 cards here. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the 3 of Cups, more water energy, and the Magician. Wow, more air energy here. So we've got this major arcana of the Magician showing up here, very much so attached to your emotional world. The Queen of Cups and the 3 of Cups, this talks about honoring your own emotions, okay? Really listening to your intuition and trusting your instincts. You could be even sitting in that silence with the Hermit card and really reflecting, journaling, sorting through all those thoughts. How do I make myself a priority? How do I put my dreams and my wishes and my curiosity for something new first? How do I make that a reality? Because I feel like something here is going to bring you a lot of success, a lot of happiness, celebration. You could be sharing some sort of idea that you have here with 2 people in particular, could be family or friends, people that you feel safe to share these thoughts with. And I feel like something, could have been making you feel stuck, slowed down, and something is going to propel you to really trust in your ability. I feel like with this truth that's being recognized, you're letting go of something that has been holding you back, something that has been leaving you stuck in indecision and not actually, going off the beaten path a little bit. I feel like you're very maybe traditional, always, juggling, trying not to disappoint people, disappoint yourself. But the magician is showing up here saying you have everything that you need to make something that you want a reality. And I feel like because this card came out attached with this Page of Cups, which is again our emotions, and it came out with all the emotions, right? With the cups, that's our how we feel about things, our intuition, things that bring us joy. This is a very significant part of the read that is telling you to trust in your justice, trust in your karma. This is something that I feel like you've been such a good person for so long, or have had such good intentions for so long, that you've never really put your true desires first. Okay, maybe you've self-sacrificed for other people for a very long time. With the Magician, I see you making magic happen here, okay? There's something that you're going to follow your instincts on. Here it says, come together with your coven, and this says you have everything you need to do anything you want. And with the Queen of Cups, it says honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. So yeah, I feel like you need to let go, okay, of an old way of doing something that was not producing the desired results, or something that just started to feel very tiring for you, very uninspiring, something that did not feel balanced. Whether it's you always picking up the load, always being there for other people, always going above and beyond at work, whatever it is, there's a major decision that is in your daily life that is happening here, attached with the Hermit, reminding you to look inward. Don't go to these people for answers. I feel like you're sharing good news with these people. You're not looking for advice here. You could be, for sure, and they could be supporting you in your decision that you've made. I feel like by the time you get here, this is the future energy. By the time you get here, it's like you've already made that choice. Okay, you've listened to your own wisdom, your own self. You've maybe meditated, you've maybe looked at tarot, you maybe used a pendulum to get answers. There's something here that divine justice is stepping in to make something a realization for you, to make something fair. And that's telling you here, you have this creative spark, this new passion and desire to explore something in your emotional world that's going to allow you to be creative. It's going to allow you to really go after something that you're passionate about. And you may have to bend the rules a little bit. And that doesn't mean break the law or something. It just means like, because justice is attached here. So I don't want you thinking that this means to bend the rules, that you have to do something, illegal or something like that. It's just a reiteration of maybe you're too honest. Maybe you're too truthful. Maybe you're somebody who gives up too much information to others. It could be telling you to maybe navigate that differently. If you have a new creative idea, something to do with an entrepreneurial endeavor, it could just be telling you to keep it to yourself until you actually you know, take that control, take that action. The knights are action oriented. They are messengers. They are people who take inspired action. So I feel like there's something you need to bend the rules on in a way that you've been doing something previously, and you have all the ambition, all the skills. Okay, the magician, first of all, has all the suits. It has the cups in the picture, it has the wands, the swords, and the pentacles. So that means you're grounded in reality. You're not like in this daydreamy energy where things don't seem realistic. You have your mental clarity, which is the swords, your energy in this card. Okay. You have the wands, which is the ambition. Okay, the desire to actually do something. The fire, which is the fire energy. You have the cups in this card as well, which talks about your emotional drive, your emotional passion behind something here that you want to manifest. And you have the pentacles, which talks about the grounded reality. So all four suits are in here. It's the opportunity to really make something happen from nothing. Okay, and I feel like it's after some contemplation and trusting your intuition. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of support and encouragement from two people in particular here. Let's clarify some of this. Let's get more. What's the Hermit for the air signs? This is you really needing to trust in your own advice, trust in your own intuition, your own wisdom. You've been through a lot in the past. I feel like you're somebody who reads a lot of books, or you have a lot of knowledge. Okay, so don't go looking for answers outside in order to make some sort of decision to release yourself from something. I feel like your intuition will speak to you. Look at that, the Tower. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is another major arcana. It says, get ready, things are about to get shaken up. Whatever choice you're making here by following your own truth, your own wisdom, is going to really shift your environment. Okay, it's gonna burn something to the ground so that you can let go of negative people, toxic thought patterns, toxic overthinking, limited beliefs. Also realizing that your time is precious. Okay, this juggling act, it needs to stop. I feel like for too long you've been in survival mode, really trying to not drop the ball on something here, and I feel like it's going to give you a breakthrough in your mind in a way that helps you realize, you know, the way I was doing something before, the way I was trying to juggle this was not healthy. It was not helping me. And I feel like it gives you this epiphany moment to realize where to invest your time, your pentacles, where to invest your energy. And I feel like that's really being driven home with investing in yourself at this time. Okay, with the Tower card, it's a major realization. It's a shocking event, an epiphany moment. Could be shocking other people around you when you make this decision to let go of something here. What is the Justice card with the Knight of Wands? I feel like you're going to be really amped up here. Once this truth is recognized, you're creating your own justice here. And I feel like it's going to really excite you to get something going here. What's the Knight of Wands? Look at that. There you go. Cancer energy. This is another major arcana. We've got the Chariot. It says you'll never get anywhere by standing still. Okay. This is somebody who has now made the decision. They have the determination and they've accepted something. This is somebody who is leaving people behind, leaving places behind, moving in a new direction. And it's a major arcana that really is attached to putting yourself first. You're in the driver's seat of that Chariot. In the general tarot, or the original tarot, the Chariot is being driven by the Emperor, somebody who is taking control of their life, and they're in that Chariot alone, but they are the one guiding the Sphinxes which way to go. They're really focusing in which direction to go. So I feel like you've realized a truth here. You're realizing you may need to go down a different path, something that was not traditional, something that was not, the rules that maybe people placed upon you, and you're going in your own direction here. So the bending of the rules could be you going against maybe family members telling you you have to do something one way, or going against the rules saying that maybe I don't need to, let's say, enroll and spend thousands of dollars in learning how to be an author. Maybe you're somebody that's going to just have that naturally, and you're finally going to have that creative desire to just put pen to paper and start writing poetry, whatever. Maybe you're somebody who is able to write music. There's just something here that is really telling you you're bending the rules in a different way. And I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment, something that's going to be celebrated by some people that you care about, that are really going to support this endeavor, whatever you're manifesting in the near future. What is the Magician with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups? The Three of Cups talks about, again, like a celebration, right? It can talk about a party, like getting together with people to have drinks and celebrate something. Look what came out, you guys, the Nine of Pentacles, when I'm clarifying all of this. Okay, this is your future energy. It says pause and savor the results of your success. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's worked very hard. Before this card comes the Eight of Pentacles, somebody who's been so focused and fixated on one skill. They've developed that skill to the point that now they're sitting in the Nine of Pentacles. They've had that return on investment, investing in self, working hard on a skill to make sure that you're the best at that, not the best, but you're somebody who's mastered something here. And now it gives you this return, financial freedom, financial abundance on your own. This person is a single individual, somebody who's very independent and has everything they need in the material world: stability, security, financial wealth. So right before this is, of course, after this is the Ten of Pentacles, that legacy, that the end of getting to this, business or whatever it is that you're trying to build for yourself. I see you here very successful once you make the decision to let go, release, and go in a new direction, and following your heart with whatever it is that you're going after here. You're following that intuition to really manifest something new. We've got the Eight of Swords. It says, stop overthinking it, just do it. Look at you. You're at that computer again, overthinking it. This is when you stay stuck. This is a self-imposed prison, not allowing yourself to believe in yourself. You feel obligated by your thoughts to stay stuck. This is not a good energy to stay in. Look at that. Good luck charm. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. This is, again, you making that manifestation a reality. Somebody who's finally taking their own justice into their own hands. You've recognized your worth. You've recognized what you deserve. Your time is limited on Earth, just like all of us, right? It's not just you. It's everyone has a limited time here. And how much longer are you going to be, in this indecision? You need to really make a decision that's going to shock yourself, a truth, a realization, and bring you justice. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got let it be. It says, if you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. You could be feeling like you don't know which way to go with that decision. The Two of Pentacles is a decision, and you're at the road, like, which way do I go? What do I release? What do I let go of? Okay, so I hope that this helps you, air signs. If that did resonate for you, please leave me a little pumpkin emoji in the comments so I know that it helped you in some way, and I will see you guys soon. You take care.